I'm smoking hot!
Hello, welcome to LTM Reviews, where I get you caught up on the oldest movies. Welcome back to Ralph Bakshi Month, where I give you probably the last comedy, or the last adult animated movie that Ralph Bakshi ever done, and that's Hey Good Looking. I really don't hate this movie as much as everybody else does. I mean, I get it. I can understand people not liking it, but I do have a soft spot for it. But the problem is, the movie has a great concept, but it just lacks of a bad payoff. I also learned that this movie was supposed to be released after Coonskin, or was released during it, or was supposed to be released during it. It's kind of hard to say, but because that Ralph Bakshi, for some reason, they released it during the 70s because he was too busy working on films like Wizards, Lord of the Rings, and American Pop, he wanted to work on this film. He wanted to work on those instead of this film, sorry. So, in terms of story, oh boy, this is going to be a hard one to get through. I guess you got this guy named Vinny who's a gang member, I guess, and he's just hanging out with his friends. That's all the movie is, literally. I mean, sometimes it could be interesting, but it sometimes kind of slows down and it gets boring and boring to the point where I kind of fell asleep in some parts. Yeah. Anyways, the movie, that's all it is. It's just Vinny hanging out with his friends. As for the characters, they're not hateable, they're not unlikable. They just gave me no emotion, if you know what I mean. There's nothing redeemable about the characters. Nothing made me feel like I liked them or anything. Crazy had its Crazy, the sidekick, the comic relief, has a couple moments, but especially near the end. But then again, just nothing really great about him stands out. The girls that he meets, the two girls, not interesting at all. Not bad. I mean, they have their moments as well, but just nothing really good about them. The animation, although decent at best for the time, I think it could have been a lot better. I mean, this one tried to be both. This was originally meant to be a full live-action movie, but Ralph Bakshi instead just turned into an animated film at some point for some reason. I never got really much information out of this film, honestly, because I don't really know how it did at the box office. I don't know how it did with critics, but that's why I came in here to put my own opinion on it. And Hey Good Looking is not a bad movie. I thought it's fine. It's got its moments. It's got some funny stuff, and I will admit it has a good concept. But these characters are not as those feel alive. Sorry, just feel tired. These characters don't feel alive, and they don't feel. I just don't feel any emotion into them. I mean, they have, like I said, they're not bad. They're just kind of weak. They feel very weak, and they're not as strong as some of the other Ralph Bakshi characters. The villains, I guess, are probably the best part. I mean, I forgot their names, but I know for a fact that they're probably like the most entertaining thing in the movie. And I do like the climax of the movie, which was pretty funny. The thing where Crazy is on this little acid trip at the end, that was pretty cool. That was pretty funny. But aside from that, Hey Good Looking is just a standard animated comedy. It's basically probably, I will admit, it is one of Ralph Bakshi's weakest movies. Though I can understand why it's getting a bad reputation nowadays. Though, like I said, I couldn't find a Rotten Tomatoes score, couldn't find the box office results. I couldn't even find any production history behind the film. Though, technically, that's just me. I look up the best information that I can for you guys. So, overall, I know I'm kind of a mixed bag, but I give Hey Good Looking a 6 out of 10. It's not bad, just kind of weak. Though, surprisingly, believe it or not, this is not the last film he's ever done. There's a couple more after that, but one's a fantasy and one, well, that's going to be hard to get to the last one. But anyways, Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Comment below. Let me know. I'll be right back for Ralph Bakshi Month. This is LTM signing out.
And finally, the coup de grace. The only way to park the largest ship ever built is by performing the reverse 720 tailspin.
But that's never even been attempted before.
You're right, it hasn't.
Not until now!